Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a weekly time frame right now, just because I want to point out that our level of 17.6 is still on the play right now. Today is the last day of the week on CME. Maybe it's better we look at CME. So let's go back to the weekly on CME. And as you can see on the weekly candle, we are actually under our EMA on the CME, and it's actually showing that this is bearish. Now, we have to basically wait for this 21 to cross under the 200. Once that happens, the extension to the downward is more and more likely. So beware of that. Your support right now is 18,930. As long as we can hold above that, we're good. Any four open and closes under 18,930 leaves the risk of downside. Okay. Where we go on this downside target, I will pull a fib and we will revisit this later, unless I already have it. Okay, so there you go. Measured move out of this is coming right into the golden pocket. Let me quickly. All right, there you go. So it's coming to the golden pocket, and that is around 14,445 to 12,1260 on ETH. I mean, on Bitcoin on CME. Okay, so these are the targets I'm looking for on CME. After this weekly close, we'll see how this formulates. Okay, but right now this is not a bullish posture. As we were trying to break back above 200, we rejected harshly. Now the 21 EMA is coming down. Usually when we see these crosses, price action likes to suck into it. So the fact that we're actually pushing away before this even crosses means that we're gonna get this poke, and then we're gonna have to see if this will cross or not to confirm downside, like further downside. If this cross doesn't happen and we poke back up and then get above these EMAs before they cross, the resistance is going to be all the way here at 32,000 on Bitcoin. So you can see a quick wick up. Just this quick move down will be a quick move up at resistance and then down. More than likely, we're going to first find a fight at 25,000. Then we can look to see where we are finding the next level of resistance, such as this mid channel at 30 and etc. We're going to go level by level right now. Right now, the volume is increasing to the downside. All EMAs are posturing downside, weakness, etc. I'm not holding my breath for a plump right now. I'm looking for where we can find our support on a weekly level. Okay, this is Bitcoin, and the only reason I'm showing you weekly because at 4 p.m. Central, this will close and this data is going to be set. Okay, now let's quickly look at Ethereum, same time frame. And so we had two scenarios on Ethereum. We're trying to see, is this past area going to be as support or not? We have the opportunity of taking that long scalp off 1200, exactly where we are at right now on CME. Once this level is lost and we start getting under 1150 and start having closes under there, any open and close under here is going to be a risk for us to follow the orange path to the lower target, such as 500. Okay, I am not going to try to trade this consolidation gap. I'll wait for lower, and I actually will have more accurate targets because this fib pull is from this previous entry low. I need to recalculate the fib over here, which I will do later on the live stream. If everything works out for this as support, then this bounce here will bounce, and then we will follow the green path starting next week. Just volume is not giving me any kind of indication that yes, that is a possibility yet. I'm going to wait for the 4 p.m. close, which is in about 8 hours and 55 minutes from now. Once the CME candle close, I will kind of have a better game plan because I want to see it close above here. If so, we can start looking for scalps, longs on daily with stop losses under here for the support for the ride up on a weekly. Once we start getting a DCA into a long here and we cross above this white line, I will move my stop off to that 1370 level and then let this ride up at least into the resistance of 1800 before I take profit. This 1800 level will be one level, but then you can also use this lower EMA, such as 16, to start taking some profits. But until we break and close above this 1750 level, 1770, whatever, 1780, there is no bullish top. We need to have a weekly open and close above here to start saying, okay, the lower highs is done and we can look for accumulation or Wyckoff accumulation pattern here, etc. That's kind of why I have it drawn like this. In case people were getting too cocky and buying this dip, this has not gotten tested. I wanted to see a poke. We got the test of the order block, so we did scalp longs and stuff, so this can be the low. But after the weekly candle closes next week, we still have the fight to see that we do not lose this 1200 level. If next week you get a quick poke over here on Monday or Tuesday, around Wednesday I'll be looking for this to come back up. I'll be looking for the long around 750,000, whatever the level is. We'll figure that out later. And I'll be looking for the long scalp into the areas of resistance in like this W formation. So that's what we're looking for on Ethereum. Now let's go to our scalp levels. I'm not even going to look at the weekly on perpetuals. I'll just look straight for the daily. Okay, so here is our daily candle. We are obviously, what I just showed you on weekly, this is what you're seeing, but you're not seeing it on the 21. We already failed the 20, we already failed the 200. We're in such a bearish posture right now. Once this 21, well, it didn't even get to cross, it attempted to cross, and this is where we shorted. This is what I was saying. During the videos over here in March or April, if you go look at these videos, all I was saying is beware, if this cross doesn't happen, it's going to be sucking price action into this cross just to wreck people on the opposite side. And this is kind of how I'm looking at it over here. Until this red EMA crosses this 21, there is no upside. So as soon as we did that right here, you started seeing, okay, we can go up, use 21 as a support. This was a nasty washout, but this kind of stuff is where you would be looking for your entry or DCAing into a long anyway, because this was to wash out over leveraged longs and it confirmed on our support, and that's when the quick buy up started. So this was a test of this down. Now, once we went into the green EMA, red EMA went there, but the yellow did not cross. This is why I was like, hey, this is a warning. If you start seeing EMA, price action getting back under the EMA, and if it gets under the 21, it'll go quick to flush out all this. We were making a flag, a bear flag here. And that's why coming into this area on volume that was declining, it was very, very possible for the reverse. That's literally what happened. Now what we're looking for is that same signature here, but over here in an opposite formation, similar to what we did over here. We have not yet made lower highs, kind of like that bear flag setup, but we are getting to that point. Right now, between this 18.8, 18.6 to this low 18,000, you have only a $400 gap to 600 to 17.6, 17.8. We are already showing that, hey, this was as good as it gets, and now we're showing our weakness. We're trying to get back to that level, showing weakness. Now the EMAs are in that bearish posture. Until you have any open or closes on a 4-hour and minimum before 19.5, above 19.5, you're only looking for downside. Even when you get to 19.5, your next level of resistance is going to be around 20,000. So that's a big, big level, even psychological level, for a lot of people to short into as we get there. As we cross above it with 4-hour opening closes, don't forget 20,400 and 20,800. Those are resistance levels to the upside. As people get FOMO and euphoric at that level, trying to buy the dip, thinking the bottom's in, market might reverse, and that's where you're going to get suckered right back in. So keep 20,400, 800 in mind for a level of rejection. If you do scalp along, those are great areas to take profits. If you did not get in a position, you're trying to take a short, well, you can take a short with your stop loss at 20K. Make sure you keep your leverage proper. Bitcoin is moving right now 1K a day, like in one direction or the other. There were days that it used to move 3 to 5K. This right now, all this consolidation and accumulation is waiting to do one of these. We are going to get close to making a large move, either to the upside to come test into this resistance, like say like around 22,800 to all the way 27.6, or to the downside where I gave you those measured moves to 12.5 and etc. So that's the risk right now. Okay, let's go to the 4-hour now on Bitcoin. As you can see, we are trying to set up that inverse head and shoulder accumulation formation. We are just about to cross to the top side, and we dumped right under the EMA and closed and opened, meaning this failure cross 21 EMA, if anything, is probably going to go down, and the 9 EMA will follow, because it does not look like we will be making that cross. Now your level of resistance on a 4-hour is 19,200. Until you have any hourly opener closes above 19,200, you're not looking for the next level of resistance, such as 19.5, which we're looking for on the daily anyway. So these are your level. If you're trading today, you should just draw a little box. Draw yourself a little box. Oh, I don't want to show it, but I will. So look at this. This is what we're looking at. We're looking at a descending channel. We were trying to short right here. That's this pink line. Obviously, this is not the easiest thing to see, but here, let me zoom in. This is what members are looking at. We were trying to scalp along on the bottom of this descending channel. This golden fib was our level of support, aka, of course, you're not going to be seeing the exact numbers. Oh, there you go. So this golden fib is our level of support on this consolidation that we took this fib pull from. Now, if this golden pocket acts as support, your resistance to the top side is this golden pocket right here at 19.8, and that's why we decided to take a short at the bottom of that order block. Okay, I'm already telling everyone to stop their shorts and be careful, because as New York opens, you will probably get that rise into it, because today's Friday. So the way I'm going to play today is, if markets start accelerating into open, I'm looking for that short. If markets are dumping into close, I'm looking for that scalp long. And that's simple as that. Whatever market wants to do, I'm going to fade the move. I'm not here to predict the direction, but I will play that chop and support and resistance on certain levels. So here we go. We are looking at your Bitcoin on the 4-hour. We're going to see if we can break above 19.2. If so, we can look for higher. If not, we're going to look between the golden pocket, which was 18.6 to this 19.2. Consolidate, consolidate, consolidate. What will probably happen is it's going to do one of these. What color do we got right now? Okay, let's say that is, do something visible. We're gonna do something like this, and you might as well go like this, because right now the highs are getting lower and lower and lower, so your area to short is getting lower. These wicks is to stop out you guys who are shorting. Okay, don't get too over leverage and make your stop loss above 19.9 if you're shorting, okay? Because that is where this is the golden pocket. Your short stop loss should be about 20K. Okay, give it some wiggle room, because I don't know what exchange you're trading on. This is Bitstamp, guys. So let's say 20K is or 20K and like change, like 20,020. Okay, that's your stop loss. If we get into 20K and we actually get higher, you should expect a little bit higher, because that is a FOMO number. I'm gonna remove this channel. Should I? Yes, I am gonna remove this channel so you guys can see this a little bit better. Get rid of that. Okay, so this little triangle consolidation is what we're gonna be probably consolidating in today. If we can't break above 19.2, it doesn't really matter. It's just going to roll on over, and then we can look for 17.6 if that's going to come into play today. Once we start closing under this 18.7 level, 18.6, and you have a 4-hour or 2-hour open close, any large time frame open and close underneath here, be warned of the downside. Maybe you'll get a bounce on this little trend channel, but more than likely you're gonna go and do something like this. If you come down here, you're gonna go like this and then down, and then you're gonna consolidate and up. So just be ready for this. Right now, this is this little dead cat bounce into New York Open. Let's see if we get above 19.2. If not, this is where we're gonna try to take our short. Okay, guys. Let's get quickly to Ethereum because market is getting juiced. I'm gonna leave all those doodles there for now. I'll delete it later. Sorry, guys. So Ethereum, okay, on a daily time frame, we are way weaker than Bitcoin. We are coming into our layer of support. If we don't hold this block, we are gonna probably break much lower. Once we get into 1200, between 1200 to 1000, I don't really want to mess with it. I just want to see volume and reaction, and I'll be watching like much shorter time frame, like 15-minute candles, to see if I can spot a divergence, to see what trade I want to take. Right now on Ethereum, until we're above 1380, it's all downside. Once we get to 1380 and have opening closes above it, your next level of resistance is 1450. 1450 to 1475. So it's basically a lot of pressure to the downside. Once we are actually, how do I want to say this? Once we start having open and closes above that 1450 level, we can look for a bottom actually being in, like a support being formed, and then we can try to scalp longs in this area. We didn't get the exact bottom. The exact bottom is like what, like 900, and we got it around 1200. It don't matter. If this actually freaking is bottom, guys, all right, you got to understand it's gonna be coming right back up to test, right? So say you're scooping up along over here at 1300, your take profit is at 1500 and at 1600. Those are our levels of resistance to the upside. Okay, once those areas get claimed, the next level is all the way at 19.5. So you're looking at about a $600 move if you just calmly DCA now. Okay, and the main thing is I'm not trying to get at this level. I'm trying to get it over here, right here at 1000, 1020. That's where I really want it, at the exact bottom. And then if it likes to dip lower, I will have a stop loss under 880, but I will be ready to scoop it back up again on the lower level. So be careful and just wait for the day today. Today's Friday. Anything that's going on that you can't read the market, it'll be silliness because probably people are trying to risk off for the weekend due to the new interest rate news. So just be very, very careful and mindful of that kind of situation. Okay, sorry about that. I had a call. So yes, as I was saying, today is a risk off day into the weekend. This weekend, I'm waiting to see the CME close to see how we want to trade it. So between CME close at 4 Central, 5, they have like an hour for after hour. Once that's cemented, I'm going to be waiting to see the daily close on perps for ETH and Bitcoin, and then we will formulate a scalping plan for the weekend. Just basically the arbitrage between perps and the CME close. And then we'll use that to our advantage on our trades. So knowing, where price should be gravitating back to before CME opens on Sunday at 8. So that is it. Let me go to this 4 hour. Yep. 3, 5, 5. So on the 4 hour, you can see Ethereum is trying to do that little inverse head and shoulder formation on the lower highs. We are being picked up on our golden local golden pocket. You gotta make me zoom into the lower time frames because here. This was our entry. This was our short. We were DCing from here to here. Obviously, we didn't get all the way to the top. We want to take our long and take our profit on our short at these levels here. I told everyone to get out as soon as we breached this channel. The fact was, once we broke into this channel, we were supposed to go to the midline. And as soon as we went back above, it's kind of like a risk for resistance. But as long as we're under 13, well, the true midline of this channel is right here, around 1330. So as long as we're under 1330, this should just roll on over and come into our profit area. And then on the local scalp, like if you're scalping lower time frames, you can try to attempt a long at 1244 with a stop loss at 1220. And then if that happens, if you did get stopped off here, just wait for that lower level all the way down here. This is only one attempt you're gonna get, and if this thing fails, just wait for the real, the weekly fib, not like a 15-minute scalp that we were doing just for the fun of the day yesterday. Get out all this stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. Just be patient. We probably rise into New York Open, and then you will get an opportunity to long, short, whatever. Just sit on your hands for an hour though. Let the market show you what it wants to do. Aside from that, guys, thank you so much for watching the videos. If you could like, subscribe, press the bell button notification if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate it. If you have an opportunity to leave a comment down below, feel free. Let me know how your day is going, how your trades are going, what your weekend plans are. And if there are any other questions or concerns or other assets you would like me to cover, leave it in the section below, because we are expanding hard into some alt trades. And I will share all of those charts with you as well when possible. Last but not least, we only have one slot left for members starting in October 1st. I am shocked at the quick response from all of you guys. I'm so happy that you guys are finding the service worthwhile. If there's anything you need, feel free to reach out. Do not be shy. You guys have multiple ways to contact me if you're a member already. If you're not a member and you're interested, if you look in the description of this video, you will find the link to our Discord group. The free link, free everything. If you don't want members, it's completely free still. Feel free to reach out to me. Ask me any questions or concerns you have. Great place to talk to all the other members there. There's about 100 plus other members trading, and about 10 members in paid membership, but about 100 people on the free side, all great traders and great resource to learn off of. Use it to your advantage. It's free. And then once you take it a little bit more seriously and you want to do this a little bit more professionally, feel free to ask about membership. We will revisit November slots in the end of October. Right now, one slot left for October, and then I am going to focus all my attention on these members to see how we want to advance this moving forward. Last but not least, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate all your support. Do not hesitate to contact me. It's Friday. Try not to go crazy trading on a Friday. It's just gonna give you a headache, and you won't be able to enjoy your weekend if you get trapped in a underwater trade. Relax, be calm, just sit on your hands. If you have the urge to trade today, please use low leverage. If you want to be even smarter, just paper trade. Use a paper and pen, pretend like you were trading, write your entry, your stop loss, your take profit, etc. That way you are practiced and ready when you put money to it. There's no need to risk money on a Friday when there's nothing to trade on. Right now, as you can see on this 4-hour chart, volume is coming to a decline. So that's why I'm saying this can come to a rise. But even when it comes up, it's coming into resistance. So I'm not like rushing for a long right now. We need that weekly candle to give us the data that we want, because here's the last thing I'll show you and I'll get out of here. On a weekly on Ethereum perps, okay, not CME, this does not look healthy to me. Volume, yeah, was coming to a climax right here. This is where we were like, hey, this is where a good area to short. Now we're coming into another area of like support, but the volume has not subsided. So this weekly candle, it's not a doji yet. You still got 2 days, you know, Sunday. But already you can see the lower EMAs rejecting off the 200. And every time we saw this on all the other charts, this was the start for that push down. So just get ready. And then once this 21 crosses this 200, that's going to be deadly. If what I showed you earlier, if this 21 don't cross that 200, we will get a massive rise. Price action will pump up above that level, close, open, and then continue. And it's going to stop out all these shorts. It will be a very quick move up. Like everyone's going to be jaw on the floor. Okay, so this is Ethereum, right? Now let me show you this last thing on Bitcoin, and then Adios. Here's Bitcoin. We are on the CME. It didn't even have the data to give me my scalp EMAs. That's why you didn't see this one. But on perps, you can see we are already in that bearish stance on Bitcoin. So it doesn't matter what the heck Ethereum does. Bitcoin is already, the leader, market cap leader is already dragging everyone down. You're already seeing this 9 EMA try to come up and then reject so hard. We didn't even reject off 21 now. 21 is coming to 9 EMA because the rejection is already happening here. This is where the support was last time. This 17,600, 17,700 wick. It has to prove as support. I do not feel comfortable that this thin little wick is gonna hold this train from breaking lower. Volume also is not low. I know it's not high, but it's not low. It's increasing in a sense. So 2 days, I'm gonna hold my breath. I'm gonna keep my bullets dry. We will have this opportunity to long. We will have an opportunity to scalp short. We do not need to rush. We don't need to chase. We need a little bit more data. Let Friday close come. As the close comes, we will have a better idea. And this is exactly what I will be focusing on members. This weekend, we will be trying to do live scalps. I will be posting the times for that in the Discord, and I will ping everyone. So feel free to join live trading with me and some of the members. I'm going to be tutoring them, and I want free side to see exactly what's going on. So that way, if they are interested, they are more than inclined to join when we have the next open slots. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Trade safe. I will have this video to you very, very shortly. Have a great day.